Light, we're all familiar with, it's what we get from the sun, it's what keeps the planet warm. And of course, light carries energy, and that's why if I shine a light beam at something, you expect it to get slightly hotter. But in addition to light's energy, light also carries a momentum, and that means a light beam pushes you away, ever so slightly. So I'm fascinated by all things optical, all things to do with light. But my own research is not just interested in light's push, I'm also interested in light's twist, which is its angular momentum. And that's been the subject of my research over the last 20 years. The push of light leads to concepts of solar sails, using big sails on satellites to maybe move them around due to the push of sunlight. But we use the same push within the microscope to move individual cells, things that you can not see with your naked eye, but are small enough that the push of light alone is enough to move them, and that the twist of light alone is enough to rotate them. Our experiments, we typically start off with a laser, like a laser pointer. That laser pointer will then be held in something that looks like a Meccano set. The light will come out of the pointer, it will go through lenses like glasses, or more recently a technology we use a huge amount is the same technology that you get in the cinema to project and to shape the light that hits the screen. Here we're using that technology to shape not the film, but to shape the laser beam. It might be to take a single laser beam onto our digital light projector and convert it into a whole array of many, many laser beams, each of which can trap and move its own object. In the middle of my career, the Royal Society stepped in with a Wolfson Research Merit Award, and that 5 years support was vital to helping me establish a scientific profile internationally. It gives a wonderful platform in which one can help shape the academic community, in which you can help support other people's careers and the next generation of scientists and researchers coming through the system. So much of science is about a team. It is dialogue about the concepts involved that advance that collective understanding. I think the UK has a world-leading ecosystem. Over the last 4 or 5 years, it has taken its quantum science and is translating it into quantum technologies in imaging, in computing, in sensing and communications, transforming commerce, business and indeed the world around us. Receiving that Wolfson Research Merit Award really cemented my group and myself to continue carrying out our science within the UK environment. One of the wonderful things I think about the subject of physics is that so often you start off with a phenomena which is really complicated, and as you dig into it, all of a sudden there's that sort of eureka moment where you realise that actually it's much, much simpler than you originally thought.